Hi everyone, this is Joseph from Forest Tech Reviews, aka your favorite Cajun tech reviewer, back with another video today. Today's video is going to be about the 10 things that you should do once you get your Galaxy S10 Plus. But before I get into this video, check this out. Okay everyone, so you decided to pick up the Galaxy S10 Plus. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 things that you should do with your Galaxy S10 Plus once you get it. These are the things that I did with my Galaxy. These are the 10 things, tips and tricks that I use when I got my Galaxy S10 Plus today. If you do anything different, please let me know in the comments. We definitely want to learn from each other. But let's get this video going. Number one is I always change the screen resolution. Samsung is known to ship out these beautiful phones in 1080p, and it's no different than today. So you go into your settings, you go into the display. If you go into screen resolution, when you first get your phone, it will be under full HD. That is great if you want to save some battery, but I always recommend bringing the screen resolution to the highest. That's why you have the screen. That's why you're paying the money that you pay. Get the 2K out of it. So you want to go to 3040 by 1440, the WQHD Plus, and all you need to do is hit apply and it goes. The second thing I do on this screen is screen mode. You can pick natural or vivid. I leave it on vivid, but you can do natural. If you do vivid, you can actually change the colors here. You can do a lot of things with the white balance too, but I usually just leave it on vivid. So that was step number one. The second thing I recommend doing is set up your home screen the way you want it. The way you get to your home screen is hold anywhere on an open spot. You can go to home screen settings. And here you can change many different things. I'm going to go over a couple of them. If you want to go through the rest of them, definitely feel free to. The first thing I recommend doing is going to your home screen layout. If you want to have home and then the app screens where you swipe up, you get to your apps, then you want to leave it where it is. But if you want your home screen only remind you of an iPhone, you can do that one also, but I leave it at home in app screens. The main thing I do here is go to home screen grid, and you can change your different options. I use 5x5. If you want to do 5x6, you can. When you get the phone, I think it was 4x5. So I definitely like at least 5 across and 5 height. You also in here, you can change your app screen grid. I have it at 4x5, which is fine. The other thing I recommend in here is the quick open notification panel right here. Make sure that is turned on. And what that does, you can swipe down from anywhere and bring down your notifications. So you don't have to worry about going to the top. You can go here and it will bring down your notifications. That's pretty cool. So let's get back in there. The last thing I want to talk about in here is your app icon badges. You can leave it with the numbers, or you could turn them off if you want to. You can show without the numbers. Bam, there you go. That's what I normally have it on. I don't like the numbers. I just like the little badges on there. So that was number 2. Okay, number 3, what I recommend doing is buying a case. Bam, protect your investment. Buy a case for your phone. Now you don't have to buy a UAG case. You can buy a clear case to show off the beauty of your phone. But just buy a case for it, protect it. You spent the money for it. You want to keep it in great shape. Number 4 is set up your sound, set up Adobe Atmos, because that was actually turned off when I got the phone. There's 2 ways to get into it. The easiest way, if it's on a drop down menu, you can actually go to Adobe Atmos and you can change it there. But let me go into your settings. And you can go into vibrations. If you go all the way down, advanced sound settings, you can do sound quality and effects. And here it is, Dolby Atmos. You can pick auto, which optimizes the sound automatically for whatever you're listening to, movie, music, or voice. Make sure that is on. The next thing too is also Dolby Atmos for gaming. So if you're a gamer, make sure that is on there too. You can play around with the equalizer and everything too. So that was number 4. The next thing you want to set up is make sure you have your gestures on and your navigation bars down here. You notice I don't have any keys down here, and I'm going to show you how you can do that too. So you go back into display if you scroll down and you hit navigation bar, you can actually get it where you can do full screen gestures. And what that does is if you swipe on the right side, you bring your recent apps up. If you swipe in the middle, it brings you home. If you swipe on the left hand side, it brings you back. Or you can actually just do the regular button controls there. That's up to you what you want to do. Now you can also, down here, you can put the hints on there so the little bars come across. I remember it. I'm been using it on other phones, so I got kind of used to it. So if I want to go back home, I just swipe up. If I want to bring up the settings again, just swipe to the right. So that was number 5 for you. Number 6 is set up your always on display screen, changing the clock, doing whatever you want to do to make the phone yours. The always on display is this. Bam. That's how I have mine set up. It's actually pretty cool. I have it so you tap on it and it shows up. But let me show you where you go into it. So go back into your settings. You want to go into lock screen. Under lock screen, you can see it there. Always on display. Now you can click on settings here and it will show you different apps. But I want to show you what I just did. Display mode. You can tap to show always, or show that schedule. So if you want to turn this off, you can do it at a certain time. So you could turn it on. Say you wake up at 7 o'clock every morning and you go to bed around 12. You can have it set up that way. Or you can do always show. So when you turn your phone, you power it down, it will show up. That one's pretty cool too. I might actually leave that on for now. Do it that way. You can do screen orientation, portrait. You always want to leave it in portrait. Auto brightness, you can always turn that. Leave that on or off, however you feel. Down here, you can change the different clocks you have. This is the one I use. I like it. You can actually change the color too if you wanted to. But I have it on the regular color. But you can change it to whatever you like. You can even add a picture in here somewhere. So pick one. Give it and hit done, and that's your always on display. Let's move on to number 7. Set up notifications, your status bar, and show your battery percentage if you want it on top of your screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Go back into settings, notifications. Right here you can change how your notifications come in, which apps you want to get notifications for. Same thing here, you want to mention the icon badges, which I mentioned earlier. They're in this screen too, but the status bar is where you want to go. This thing up here, you can show your recent 3 notifications or all. I like to see them all, but also your battery percentage. I like to have the percentage on there, so I'm at 34%, which is not too bad. So that was number 7. Let's move on to number 8. The stand don't let me go back all the way. So number 8 is actually get a theme, because if you don't like the wallpaper, you don't like the themes that it comes with straight out the back, you can actually download some themes on here. If you go into here, you can see I have different themes I already downloaded. Go through here, pick the ones you like, make the phone customized to your liking. Right now, I don't have anything because I was just trying to show y'all where to go from and how to get there. So definitely I'm gonna probably put on this dark contrast theme once this video is over. Okay, number 9 is set up your security features, your fingerprint, your Face ID, your PIN or your pattern. Make sure you have that on there. Make sure your phone is secured. If you didn't do that in the beginning, I'm gonna show you how to get into it. Go into settings, you go into biometrics. Here you can do face recognition. I'm going to put in my password. And here you have different options. You can remove your face data, or you can redo it if you want to. The first one says face unlock. Unlock your phone with your face. Make sure that's turned on. Also, to stay on lock screen is when you unlock your phone, it will stay on the lock screen. You have to swipe off. Make sure you turn that off because that's an extra step. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Same thing with the fingerprints. You can add, I think I have to add another thumb. At least do it, redo it. I like doing my thumbs at least twice. I don't know why I only had 3 in here. But you can also show the icon when the screen is off. Use it for Samsung Pay. So you want to make sure that part is set up. But also your lock screen. Here, you can set up your screen lock type. So right now I have the pattern set up, but you can do swipe, or you can do PIN or the password, or none. I don't recommend doing none. Alright, so number 10 is you want to set up your advanced features, your motions and your gestures, and how you do that, I'm going to show you right now. You go into advanced features, under settings. Right here, you can go into motion and gestures. You want to pick the ones that you want to use. I have it lift to wait, so when I lift the phone, it waits. It unlocks it. It works great. You can double tap to wake it up. So if you double tap, bam, it actually comes open. That's actually pretty good too. Easy mute is bam right there. Mute incoming calls by putting your hand over the screen or turning your screen upside down, face down. That's actually pretty cool. I also have palm swipe to capture, and what that is a screenshot just by doing this. Let's see if I can do this. It takes a screenshot of whatever page you're on. The last one on here is swipe to call or send messages. And what that is, swipe a contact number right to make a call or left to send a message, which makes it a little bit easier when you're in there and trying to find a contact. You can easily do it. That's actually pretty cool. I would definitely go in here and turn the ones I use all the time on. And then if you don't, you can turn them off. But definitely go into the motions and gestures and pick the ones that you want to use. And then also in here, make sure a game launcher is on. Now, what I may do, if y'all want, let me know in the comments. I may do a whole video on the advanced features. Haven't decided yet. Okay, so that was the top 10 things that I do when I got my Galaxy S10 Plus. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment on which one was your favorite step or tip to do. Also, like I mentioned in the beginning, if you do something different than what I just mentioned, please leave it in the comments so we all can learn from each other. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so for more coverage on the Galaxy S10 Plus. Please follow me on Twitter at Forrest Reviews. Become part of the BAM Nation. And until next time, peace. I'm out of here. You have a great day now.